Well, we've been going a few weeks now with this lockdown, and one of the most beautiful things we can do at home is to tune in and drop. So I'm going to open direction in Shamanic where we open directions. So I'm going to ask you to think about the east, think about where the sun rises, and I'm going to do a little rattling for you. And as you think about where the sun rises, I want you to just welcome the loving, angelic, and sacred presences which are here to support and heal. So thank the spirits of the East for coming and working with us tonight and creating that sacred space around us as we work. So you're home, I'm home. Wi-Fi. She's in Japan. So I want to say thank you. A shout out to Naomi. Thank you, Naomi. Yeah, so we're going to thank the spirits of the East for their support. Hi, Tony. Hi, Cliff. So we're thanking the spirits of the East for their support and their love as we work tonight. It's a bit like ringing the doorbell of the sacred field to support and help you tonight. Already Lavender's arriving. Thank you. Now we bring our attention to the south. Sun when it's high in the sky, and we thank the spirits of the south for their support and work as we're working tonight. Love and support is there for us. Thank you. Let your thank you out from your heart. Just feel it in your heart. Thank you. And feel it come back. The loving, compassionate, guiding spirit. Just take a moment to breathe that in. We move to the west. That felt good. Now we move to the west, the loving, compassionate spirits of the west. I live in the southwest of England right now. And we thank the spirits of the west, which is think of the setting sun, the place where the sun sets. And now we bring our attention to the north. And we bring our attention to the north. And we thank the loving, compassionate spirits of the north. For their support, their love as we work tonight. And feel the grace descend, feel that enter your heart. The spirits of the north. And we bring our attention to the lower animals reside, and we thank the spirits of the lower world for their support. Call all power animal friends together, the spirit of the animals and other mythical creatures who reside there. We thank you for your And now we bring our attention to the middle world, the spirits of place. So think of nature around you where you live. Even if you're in a city or an urban area, the land, if you go down, the spirit of the home, nature, thanking the spirits of the earth and the elements, the fire, the sun, the air, the beautiful winds that blow upon us, the earth herself, the waters, the rain. Thank elements for their support and love. And the spirit of place. Your home has a spirit. We thank the spirit of place where you live, where I live, where we are. And become aware of yourself where you are and linking up with the other people in this virtual circle that's happening. Yes, I see friends James and JS. Hello, hello. Yeah, lavender's coming. We're just still opening directions here. We're in the middle world. Thank you. And lavender also grows in the middle world, so we want to thank the spirit of growing things and lavender, which grows here. Yeah, and we thank the upper world teachers, the Colour Athenaeum masters, the enlightened ones, the angels and saints and holy ones who have been here, and the angelic and the archangels support us in our time of evolution now. So we thank those spirits as well. Okay, so thank you to all the loving spirits holding us in our sacred circle tonight as we do our work, deepening in. So lavender, okay, so one of the ways to call in the color, the energy of the colors and the healing that comes from the colors is 3 times. Lavender, lavender. And it's an invitation to come and to fill you with grace and its healing presence. Now, lavender is an amazing energy. You might know if you love plants and essential oils, the essential oil of lavender has healing properties, you know, antimicrobial, antiseptic, antiviral, anti-everything, you know. Beautiful healing plant. If lavender grows near you, there's a certain uplifting smell. You know, one of the qualities awakens us. It relaxes you, but it also, and that's the lavender essence, to be relaxed and yet alert and sort of uplifted. It's a very angelic ray. It's a very pure ray. It's a very cleansing, and it's perfect for COVID-19. Part of the intention of this journey circle, my name is Chetna, and I work with Shamanic and Mystic Principles, and I'm co-founded Lavender Room Mystery School, and I teach and I train shamanic practitioners, and here we are together. I wanted to just spend this time with you all, you know, each week during this lockdown, to have time to have circle together. And I've been learning a lot about the technology. It's not so easy for me, but here we are, and I hope to continue. If you'd like it to continue after lockdown, hi Olive, you guys just need to write a note to me and say, yes, you're enjoying this. And so many friends have had trouble finding this page. I was thinking of making a group, and then we hold it inside the group, but the group is open. People can just come into the group. It's not going to be a big deal, I hope, because I have no experience of this, so we'll see. Now we're going to come back to the lavender ray. That was some housekeeping there, but now we're coming back to lavender. So I want you just to relax and repeat lavender. You can either say it out loud or say it silently. And we're going to call in the lavender ray. And we will have a chance to journey in a little bit, but this merging is really interesting. When we do journeys, we go and alter our perception and we go out somewhere to meet them. But when we merge, we actually ask them to come here. And right now, the greatest healing for the COVID and our cleaning our minds, cleaning our hearts, cleaning the energy fields around us is to call in the essence to be here with us. Yeah, there's kind of a difference when it's here with us. Then we are channels for the lavender ray. I'm kind of hearing in the back of, make me an instrument of your peace. This was saying, he was very in touch with nature and the animals and the whole web of life. And his thing was, make me an instrument of your peace. But with the lavender ray, we're saying, make me an instrument of the lavender essence, that it can come through me. It cleanses you as you receive this ray, but then as you're cleansed, then the cleansing pours through you. You become the hollow bamboo or the hollow bone. Hi, Zagrafia. And then the essence pours through you to other people. When you can hold the frequencies of the energies of meditation and the spirits, the higher frequencies, the enlightenment energy, then you are naturally generating higher fields of energy that cleanse and clear the environment around you. Really trying to clean or clear anything, you will be doing it without trying. And it's very simple. You know, you use energy, or you can journey. Well, you're going to journey to merge with it. And then you become it. You become the vessel, the vehicle, the channel for this delightful essence to pour in through you and to hold space in the world. The divine is coming closer and closer. The veils are lifting between the worlds. And you know, that might sound like a really spiritual phrase for some people, but actually, you know, if you just tune into the person, you can almost hear them talking to you. You know, the veils between the different dimensions. And lavender wishes to help us, to lift us, to not be frightened of that, but to use the gifts. We all have extraordinary powers that we're not using all the time because we're in our normal persona and mind. But the normal persona and mind and reality is having quite a shift right now in the world. The structures that have been like ground to a halt, and people are having to remember what they already knew inside them. So now is time we're peeling like the dust off our inner mirrors. We're clearing our eyes of all the stuff that the world tells us is true. And you have to come back to your own inner sense and your inner. Cleans you, clears the pipes, and brings that healing into you for yourself. And then it full. It will then overflow to the world. And you might want to, if you have some essential lavender oil, you might want to put some on a burner or on a tissue and just sniff the lavender. And we're going to call that lavender in now for healing for ourselves, for healing for our communities, and for healing for the world. We are especially thinking about the people on the front line right now, the doctors, the nurses, the healthcare workers, the people who are every day with the people who have COVID, the people recovering from COVID, the people having the virus right now that are suffering. So this can be a and uplifting for them. You know, when we think of people who are suffering and we just go, oh, they're suffering, you know, we just send them this depressed energy. Let us send them the uplifting energy of the lavender that's clearing their lungs and pulling this virus out and letting it dissolve into the universe. Cleansing and healing, uplifting, up and out. Let the lavender, breathe it in. Okay, we're going to do a little merging journey now. You might want to close your eyes. And imagine you are sitting in a field of lavender. The plants are growing all around you. For those of you who do not know what a lavender plant looks like, it's kind of a bushy, shrubby bush with thin little, and then stalks arise out of the whole bush. And at the top of the stalks are the tiny purple flowers, all clustered in a elongated, the petals are there, very tiny. And the bees come, and the bees suck the nectar out of the lavender flowers. We can smell, breathe deep and smell the lavender now. Hear the buzzing of the bees and feel the warmth of the sun upon you. And we thank the essence of lavender. And the lavender mistress comes and she's walking along the rows of the lavender and she's here. So we say, lavender mistress, what do you have to submit to us for our own healing and healing time? So I'm going to give you a bit of a rattle here to ask and receive the answer to this question. And if you can't get the answer, just be with her energy, be with the energy of the flowers now. Allow her to perform a healing upon you. Let her approach you. Maybe energy, or she might want words. Let her do the healing. And let yourself receive this healing from Lavender. Breathe the lavender ray up through the base of your spine, through your root chakra, from the earth. Inhale and draw up the lavender into your heart. And exhale it out the top of your head like a fountain. And breathing in from the root chakra, pulling it up into your heart. The blessings of the earth, our mother, breathing it out through the top of your head. Take a couple more breaths like this. You can smell the lavender, the soil where it grows. You can hear the buzzing of the bees and the mistress of lavenders with you, giving you healing. Lavender essence from the top of your head now, from the ether. Pulling it into your heart where it rotates and circles around, and breathe it out through your root back into the earth. Breathing in from the sky. Lavender essence. It's cleansing. It's enlightening, purifying energy. Breathing it out through your root chakra into the ground. The lavender mistress is going to give you a blessing now. So open yourself to receive the blessing. Maybe words or energy, but take what she has to give you now. And she wishes to give you a tone, a sound, to sound out, to release the essence of lavender into the world, that you are a vessel of lavender healing. And this tone is your tone, and I invite you to sing your tone with me as I sing the tone. And it may change, it might become another tone, but allow the sound, the vibration to be released, and know that the lavender essence is moving from you into the you need it most. You are experiencing the virus, whether they have the virus or they're supporting people who have in the community who are active in providing food and for the people at home, and the people at home who are missing loved ones who are there separated from. So connecting everyone, healing the hearts, emotions, bodies, minds, relieving stress and anxieties. Lavender is a wonderful essence to dissipate anxieties and strain, to embrace it, not to ignore it, but to shift it into another energy. Okay, so now we're going to tone together. Feel the fall of the flowers of grace. Flowers, blessing you, healing you, removing all obstacles that are ready to go. that refreshing, uplifting energy into the lungs. Really breathe it in. Breathe it in for the ones who can't breathe right now very well. Lavender blessings. Receive from lavender. Hold your hands out to receive. Gather the blessings and put them in your head. Spread them down your neck, to your throat, and to your heart, to your belly. Sweep it down your legs. Down the back of your head, neck, come to your shoulders, and brush down your back if you can get your arms behind your back. Sweep it down your legs. Lavender blessings with you this week. Work with the lavender ray. Call it in. Call in that lavender when you need it, just to clear your psyche, to clear your emotions, clear the energy physically for people you hear about who are suffering. And in your free time, just to see them in the hospitals and where people are being cared for, just to see the lavender essence moving through, clearing. You know, they know that when you burn essential oils, and they did a test in French hospitals, it can clear out a lot of bacteria and it changes things. And lavender is a really powerful energy and antiseptic, antimicrobial, etc. So work with lavender this week. And if you have some essential oils of lavender, celebrate the spirit of lavender in any way that you can. You can just work with it etherically, shamanically, energetically. You know, people who like Reiki, the color rays love coming. That Reiki comes through as well. Shamanically, you can journey and ask lavender for help and for a personal healing if you feel you need healing. You're welcome. Thank you for being there and for sharing this space. You know, as Yanis said to me, thank you for holding the space. You know, it's a blessing, so just keep using it. And lavender blessings. You know, I think I've made the group now. Please just join the group and then we can be in there. And if you guys have questions or you want to work on something specific, I can like bring it in the next week. I'm hoping to continue with this, you know, and if you think people would benefit from having this healing time, it's going to be about half an hour every time. Just invite them to come in and we all have this circle together. And it is my, especially at this time of lockdown. So lavender blessings, and let's keep our visions high, you know, with the lavender and lavender blessings. Yeah, just pull it in. So much love to you all, and thank you for being present. So like the group, join the group, and we'll continue together. And I'll go inside the group. I think it's less confusing for people. Or I don't know, I'm hoping. I'm learning. All right. Lots of love and bye for now.